warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello everyone. My name is Afifa Januar Hasna and I am from English Education 2019. I am from class Critical Speech for 0 and 9. Topic for today is this house blocks ex-corruptors from running in legislative elections. Okay, before we discussing the content of this material, I will discuss the definition of each point here. This house. This refers to government, more precisely refers to the General Elections Commissions. Or in Indonesia, we call it KPU. Block. It means prohibition or ban. Ex-corruptor is ex-convicts or people who have violated norms or have committed a criminal act and have finished serving the sentence imposed on them. From running is to nominate or volunteer as a representative of the people. Legislative elections are an election activity to become people's representative from the legislative. So, to make it easier to understand, I take the point that this house blocks ex-corruptor from running in legislative elections is a prohibition decided by the government or the electoral commissions that a person who has committed a criminal act and has finished serving the sentence imposed on them is prohibited from participating in legislative elections. And for the context, KPU has implemented regulation regarding the eligibility of candidates to run in local and national elections. KPU Regulation Number 20, 2018, PKPU. One of the conditions outlined in the PKPU is that people who have been convicted of corruption are not allowed to run for the general election next year, since it was first introduced by the KPU. This provision has been opposed by some elite political parties, the People's Representative Council or DPR and the Election Supervisory Body or Bawaslu. The KPU states as their reason for preventing corruptors from running for elections that the public should be able to choose as their representative clean individuals without a track record of corruptions. This PKPU is a reminder that the law issued by the government in 2017, which regulates several general elections with lines, does not explicitly prevent corrupt convicts from running for and potentially taking office. An explanation of why the claim is true in my opinion, because ex-corruption convicts who becomes people representative are again considered to have the opportunity to repeat their mistakes, namely committing corruptions. Thus, the existence of former corrupt convicts who register as legislative candidates is troubling the public. Thus, the courage of the KPU in implementing this regulation in first resistance the first thumbs up. The supporting facts to strengthen this reasoning are that several parts are also pro to PKKPU, such as the head of public relations of the KPK, who said that the election management institution has the authority to implement the regulations. This is also considered very in line with the KPK's principles to further limit the space for corrupt convicts to occupy public position. So, to conclude, of course, with the proposal from the KPU that ex-corruptors be prohibited from running for legislative members, They must have had various skills and goals. The objectives include: first, maintaining the quality of the elections. Second, if there is a legislative candidate with the status of a former corruptor, it can affect public confidence in the election and election organizers. And the last point, elections produce state administrators who are free from KKN. In addition, corruption is not justified. Moreover, corruption is an act that prioritizes personal interests and is detrimental to many parts. There must be firm actions against the perpetrators of corruption so that the country can be safe and free from corruption. I think that's all from me. Thank you for your attention and wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.